evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show.
To say good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. So glad to be here with you guys on a wonderful Wednesday evening, coming to you from Chicago, Chi-Town, third largest city in the country. And despite what they say anywhere else in the world, we still have very good food here in Chicago. So hang out with us sometimes. We have another great show planned for your viewing and listening pleasure this evening. Tonight, we are dedicating our entire show to woke women. Woke Women Wednesday is what tonight's show is all about. We have two dynamic guests, and then we added a male guest who's going to be in Hot Topics with us. But the two dynamic women we're welcoming this evening, try saying that quickly, is singer-songwriter, Emmy-nominated actress, and personal power practitioner. I need to find out more about that. Is the legendary Miss Rhonda Ross. She is the creator of The Force Within, but Rhonda is also the daughter of iconic singer and actress, the legendary Miss Diana Ross, and her dad is Motown legend and music icon, Mr. Berry Gordy. So we are honored to have Rhonda here with us this evening to just talk about her amazing life, and she just had a birthday Saturday, all of that. And then we'll meet another amazing young lady who'll be here tonight to talk to us about equal pay for women of color in sports. This professional female football player and attorney, Miss Michelle Dunham, will be here with us tonight to talk about that. We just got through talking about equal pay on this show not too long ago because it was Equal Pay for Women's Day. As you guys all know, our amazing co-host, the one and only Miss K Renee of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. K Renee!
What's up? Hey. Happy Wednesday, all. Happy Wednesday.
How you doing? What's going on? How you feel today? Happy Wednesday.
I'm good. It's hump day. You know what Wednesday is. We've gotten over the hump.
Yes. Well, in honor of it being hump day, now watch this segue. You always say, K Renee, that this man has the most smoothest voice ever. And so in honor of the Black Women's Expo returning this year to McCormick Place this weekend, in honor of you saying that it is hump day, I thought I'd get the smoothest voice in the world to join us on Woke Woman Wednesday. And it's the legendary jazz artist, just all around great guy, the amazing Mr. Baritone. What up, Baritone? How are you? Are you on mute, sir? Unmute yourself.
All right.
There we go.
Very good.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I just love you guys so much.
We love you too, Baritone. How you doing?
I'm good. K Renee is just so inviting. She just looks like she's gonna take care of you, you know.
Oh yeah, right. Don't get us started. Yes, she will. She'll feed you a good old sweet potato pie. She
Hello?
Even the sharks have tried to eat her in the ocean, and
Yes.
Hey, that means that it's good.
Right. Yes, it is. That means it's good.
I don't need sharks eating me, sweetheart. No, we don't need that. Something else, but not sharks, okay?
That's what I said. You so delectable, the sharks are trying to eat you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Well, we're glad you're here with us tonight, Baritone. We know you have a big event coming up this weekend. We're going to talk about COVID in just a little bit. We'll talk about your event later. But, all of us who are on this broadcast, we are pretty much social people. We're people that like to mingle. We're entertainers. We want to get out and press flesh with our public. But now, before you respond to that, Baritone, let me tell you guys what has happened in the last 24 hours. As you guys all know, we're a health and wellness show. Illinois Department of Public Health officials reported 3,833 new confirmed or probable cases of COVID-19 cases. And we unfortunately have had 46 related deaths. And this was as of Wednesday today. Oh, no. The single death increase is the highest since 47 deaths were reported back on May 15th. there have now been a total of 1,474,258 total cases, including over 23,000 deaths in the state. And the positivity rate is 6.1. Now, I'm not putting a damper on anything. I'm hanging out. I'm doing stuff. I'm meeting people. But this is starting to be frightful. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people unvaccinated. What do you want to say about that? We'll start with you, Baritone, since you're our guest, and we'll let K Renee chime in right after.
I tell you, my my heart goes out to these people who are in the hospital. They are being incubated because they refuse to take the vaccine. And watching all the news reports where the reporters are going in and saying, "Well, don't you wish you had taken the vaccination now?" It's, on one hand, it's almost like you want to say, "Well, we told you so," but at the same time, it's just heartbreaking to see so many people losing their lives to something that is so preventable. Mm-hmm. And I just would like to share with your audience and people that I know. I mean, I know I've been working on COVID safety since the beginning of the pandemic, and just it's life, man. Life at the end of the day, no matter what it is, losing jobs, apartments losing. If you're not alive, you're not going to have anything. So please, please go out there and get your vaccination. That was the choice I made. I said, okay, because I remember they showed the people with the paralysis in their faces. I said, okay, I'm going to be crooked. If that's going to happen to me, I'm just going to be like this for,
Right.
Be alive.
Right. Yes. This is a hard pill to swallow on many different levels. K Renee, you've gotten the vaccine. You're seeing the numbers go back up, but yet, we've got to get out here and do what we need to do to keep ourselves relevant and moving. And the world seems to be opening back up. Where are you at with all of this?
I'm tired. I am tired of people, the saying fat means greasy, and hard head makes a soft, what, and people just being hard headed at this point. You have a choice. People they're not making good choices for their lives. We talked about yesterday an African-American couple that died 19 hours apart because they were unvaccinated and they were planning to get the vaccine. There was one news report that you sent me earlier today. A Texas teacher, a parent was ripped the mask off of a teacher because she was the damn mask. Right. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and hear me well, audience. If anybody come up in my face and rip off a mask, somebody gonna put me in jail. Cause see, I'm being very real. I am very keen on personal space. I respect everyone else's personal space. So if you come up to me and you rip a mask off because you don't like it, be prepared to get a beat down. Cause see, I tell anybody, I am from the South Side of Chicago. I may look cute, I may be delectable, but don't get it twisted.
Don't get it
into
twisted,
my personal space.
Don't get it twisted. And
don't get it twisted.
Notice you put delectable in there. See, that's what I like. A woke woman on Wednesday. Yes, right. That's right. She put delectable in there. You ain't go right. But see, here's the deal. People know who not to run up on. You know what I'm saying? I wish somebody would run up on me and try to snatch a mask off of me. That's my choice. And I'm like you, K Renee. I would be the wrong one for you to snatch a mask off of. But I do want people to start wearing their mask again. I'm noticing that people have really laxed the procedure. I'm noticing on social media pages where people are saying the mask wearing is some BS, and all that. I don't know, but I'm going to keep wearing the mask. What you think, Baritone?
Absolutely. Let me tell you, this will be the first opportunity that I have. I know there from my performance to have a performance, and I was deathly afraid. And this is major because they're going to be doing vaccines at this performance, right? And so come Friday, we have to wear masks again. I was like, oh God, do not cancel this performance. That's
Right.
really what's happening. I could not imagine why people would opt out of bid. I don't know what's the goal. What if you know that the vaccine is working? We have proof. The people who are in the hospital dying now, they know that it's the ones who have not taken the vaccine. I don't know what their end game is. Why wouldn't I just don't understand it. And one thing that I do know is that things that I don't understand are not for me. So I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm gonna try to get everybody that I know to wear their mask and stay safe.
Right.
And if that means that I don't perform as much, I'll have to find another avenue. I'll just be,
Right.
I'm in the studio making some music to sell. I'm gonna do something else, but I'm telling you, I ain't dying, and I'm not dying for anybody else because of some silly belief that they may have, or even if they have valid reasons for not. Still, to me, if you don't keep me safe, I take offense to that. That is assault to me.
Right.
So that's how I see it.
I was having a conversation with somebody recently that was talking about dating and the vaccine. Like, would you go out on a date with somebody, you're getting to know each other, you now want to be physical. Remember, we used to say, what is your HIV and AIDS status? Do you have any sexually transmitted diseases? Now, the new thing is, have you been vaccinated or not? And are you willing to take that risk with somebody that has been unvaccinated and you've not been vaccinated? But then here's the monkey wrench in all of this. With this new Delta variant out, we don't necessarily know how it's passed. Nobody has ever been clear on sexual situations. People have been having sex because there's a lot of babies being born, but it makes you wonder. So what would you, K Renee, I'm curious to know, is that one of the questions on the date?
Hell yeah. Did you have to ask? Did you have to ask me that? Come on now.
I had to ask that. I did have to ask that, Delectable. I did.
Hell to the yeah. I have no problem saying, okay, what test have you taken? Are you HIV free? Free, syphilis, and oh, by the way, I need to see the vaccination card, and it better be real. Because I tell people, I said, do you know what I do for a living? My background is audit and compliance. Don't think I won't look your butt up to make sure you telling the truth. Because I'm
ready for you.
Oh my God.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
With that being said, here's some more news. As of Tuesday night, last night, 1,977 patients are in Illinois hospitals with COVID-19. Of those, 437 patients are in the ICU, and 215 of those patients are on ventilators. So just know, ladies and gentlemen, this is nothing to play with. Be very careful. Do what needs to be done. I went to a doctor's appointment today that was the most high-tech doctor's appointment I had ever gone to, and you did not even have time to sit down in a chair. That's how quick they were getting you in and out today. And I was very impressed.
Wow.
You checked yourself in. I couldn't even believe how high-tech this doctor's appointment was today. So I think that's the new way that we're going now, Yeah.
The world has changed.
No, if it works, they say, what our former minister say, it works if you work it. So if it works, it works.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, we've covered all of that about the COVID. K Renee, what else we got in hot topics and gossip tonight?
Besides that Texas teacher, again, I want to, if it were me, I'd definitely smack her. But guess what? We were talking about our Chicago's own Marla Gibbs, who just received her Hollywood Walk of Fame. But did you know that she and a former co-star, Miss Jackie Harris, they're together in a opera called Days of Our Lives, where Miss Marla Gibbs plays Jackie's mother. And I'm not a Days of Our Lives fan. We talked about soap opera. I'm more of a CBS, Young and the Restless, Guiding Light, all that. So I rarely see Days of Our Lives, but it's so nice. You know, the soap opera world has definitely changed. And, you know, our guest can talk about that. Our guest is coming up because she used to star in a soap opera, Another World. So, but it's nice to know that Miss Marla is still at 90 years young. She is still going after those roles. So kudos to Miss Marla Gibbs and Jackie Harry being on Days of Our Lives playing mother and daughter.
I know. I think that is so great. And this is not the first time that Marla Gibbs and Jackie have played mother and daughter. If I'm not mistaken, on that show that about the first family, Marla Gibbs and Jackie Gibbs played her mother on that show, the show that kind of mimicked the Obamas. And so Marla Gibbs played
that's correct.
In that show. She did. Yes, absolutely. Baritone, you got anything you want to talk about in Hot Topics?
Well, I was watching Marla Gibbs get her star, and it really was amazing. So many of the people that we admire and our legends actually started their careers in soap operas, and it's just I just really when I see that, like, they are a part of our life and our life experience. When we think about growing up, they were there, you know,
right.
And you know, so she's amazing, man. Big ups to Marla Gibbs. We love her. We love her.
Absolutely, we do love her, and to think that Chicago's very own roots here on the south side of Chicago, and just how she's had such longevity. Really, you know, everybody's always Betty White, Betty White. Marla Gibbs is really our Betty White. Really do need to celebrate her a little bit more than what we do. So we're very happy for her.
Hey, when you talk about women empowerment,
yes,
that's where it comes from Black women, because in the Jeffersons, she personified. She ain't taking no mess from nobody. You know, Florence, that character.
That's right.
Yes.
Taught women that they can, you know, that the boss doesn't own them. Nobody owns them. When she would go on a date, she would break it down, like, oh, if you're not the man that I want, you're not for me, and she would dismiss them. You know, so her character and what she's done and represented in 227, same thing. She was the boss.
Yes.
And representation.
Yes, she was.
Matters. Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. And
yes,
you know, every character that she played was reflective of the times that we were going through then. And so you're right. Each one of her roles spoke very well on every role that we've gone through. Well, K Renee, what else you want to add to that woke woman? Look, Marla Gibbs is a woke woman for sure.
Yes.
Yes, she is. Well, let me ask both of you, do you like Oreos?
Oh, I love Oreos.
I love them in ice cream.
Like Oreos, Baritone?
In ice cream.
Okay, well, unfortunately, the people who make the Oreos, they about to go on strike.
What?
There's workers who make and deliver Oreo cookies and Ritz crackers, because I like Ritz crackers, have gone on strike.
Oh my God.
They went on strike because they production facility in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, and it's now spread it out west, or I should say up east, Midwest, to Colorado, and then Richmond. They about to shut down. They just say y'all ain't not gonna get any Oreos or Ritz crackers now because we about to be on strike.
Oh my!
And it says workers and union representatives say the strike follows years of frustration because, you know, Oreo and Ritz were made by Nabisco, but Nabisco has been taken over by Mondelez, which they started in 2012. There was a division off of Kraft Foods. So I hope they can answer their demands, because otherwise, you know, y'all not gonna get no Oreos or Ritz crackers because they on strike.
Well, see, I'm smarter than the average bear. One of our grocery stores had a sale. If you buy 2 boxes, you got 3 boxes free. So guess who shops like that? Guess who shops like that? Guess who shops like that? Right, I'm telling you, any of these things that have been of pandemic proportion, I have already thought ahead, and I am so proud of me. Remember Lysol back in February?
Oh, yes.
I told you all. Now you telling me about Oreos. Thank you, Lord. Oreo Jesus. Thank you. I stocked up. Yeah. No, I did. I stocked up. Right. I shouldn't be eating all them damn Oreos, but I'm stocked up. Right. So if anybody need them, they're $25 a bag.
Oh my God.
Oh no. You got to make your profit.
It's markup.
I tell you, I mean, just like the Lysol, toilet paper, paper towels. If y'all do remember last year, you trying to find some paper towels. You couldn't find paper towels in March of 2020. Now, hopefully, we won't go through that craziness again. Because I remember going to the store and people were just ready to knock your tail down for some toilet paper and some paper towels. I'm like,
yeah.
What the hell?
Hey, I tell you, this pandemic, I think people are waking up. Working conditions, they're not going to do that anymore. Low wages, they're like, no, we're not going to come work for you and be a slave in a bad working condition. This pandemic has woke everybody up.
It has. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yes, Absolutely. It has. All right. Baritone, we have a question from one of our audience members. They want to know, does Baritone cook, or is that takeout stuff that he posts on his page? So, okay, let me tell you guys this. Baritone posts some of the best looking food ever, you all.
Yes.
Best looking food. He really should be a food stylist. And so I can see why Preston just asked you that question, Baritone, because sometimes I've said, who the hell got time to make it look that damn good? Who? I've cooked it on. I can't make it look that good. So, Baritone, tell us the truth about that.
Well, my background, my family owned restaurants, right?
Oh.
And I'm an artist. So it's all done. It's from my background, just working in the restaurant industry when I was a kid. I've been working since I was 8 years old. So I should be a hell of a cook, you know?
Right.
And so, yeah, it's all... Usually, sometimes I actually show myself cooking the food. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do more of that because people keep asking, you know. But I'm a very private guy. You know, my manager and stuff are like, oh, you gotta let people know you know, post some stuff, you know. So that's why I never went too far in there. But yeah, absolutely everything I cook myself. And if there's something that ask Art, please. He's like a chef himself. I've been to the
Art, you know. Yes, he is. But shrimp, you know, he is very good. Yeah. He's very good. But Baritone, since you can cook, maybe you cook for me one day. Bake your sweet potato pie if you cook for me.
Absolutely.
All right. Y'all heard it.
And I will bring my vaccination card just to let you know that I'm
all right.
Yeah. Let the delectable know you a top quality dude. That's right. Let the delectable know. Let them know. Right.
Absolutely.
You see how she just snuck that pie on in and now dinner between the two of y'all. Hey, I know how to hit the disconnect button on this shit. It's also Woke Host Wednesday. Woke Host Wednesday.
Everything you need, I got you.
I see. So
I got you too. So
two of our viewers, I'm sure, I digress here. Two of our viewers said that if you guys are not going to get your Oreo fix, that all these cookies like that are wonderful, and Trader Joe's cookies that would be similar to the cookies we would not be able to get because they're on strike. And Trader Joe and all these is the same company, just packaged two different ways. So there you guys go. Mm-hmm. If you do need you know what type of cookie that's on strike fix, all these in Trader Joe's would have they said, excellent comparable version of that famous cookie. And I'm sure at a reasonable cost.
And that's so true, Art, because, you know, I love Canada, right? I mean, I could live in Canada. And one thing I love about those maple leaf cookies.
Uh-huh.
Trader Joe, oh my God, it's almost like... So, yes, I definitely agree with you about Trader Joe's. I haven't been to Aldi, but definitely Trader Joe's.
All right, very good. Well, this coming Saturday, you guys, this weekend is the Black Women's Expo. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the 26th year of the Black Women's Expo. We had the wonderful Miss Mary Green, the creator and founder of the Black Women's Expo, on the show a couple of months ago, and she told us about everything that was coming up. Well, the weekend is finally here. Our good friend, Mr. Baritone, and his jazz ensemble. Is it a band, ensemble, orchestra? Knowing you, Baritone, it's an orchestra.
I'm not bringing the whole orchestra.
Yeah. Knowing Baritone, it's an orchestra, you guys. Will be performing at the Black Women's Expo in conjunction with Walgreens on Saturday. So, Baritone, tell us all about everything that's going to happen in your performance.
Well, I tell you, I am so excited about this because, like I said, from the beginning of the pandemic, I started the Living in a Brand New World project, where Art participated in the video where we gave tribute to the essential workers.
Right.
So this is my first concert coming out. I am being brought in by Walgreens. We will be performing on the Walgreens stage that's set up just for baritone. I am so excited about that as well. And I know that's just great. But what even makes it more fantastic is that Walgreens, in conjunction with IDPH and FH Friends Health, and one other, Sinai, I think, SINAI, they will be giving COVID tests.
Wow.
They will be giving vaccines, all of that, which ties into the branding of what I've just been doing from the beginning of this pandemic. So you're coming there, you're going to see all these strong Black women. I decided to bring in a new artist to open for me, Dominique Cook. She goes by Neek. I had to show some strength to Black women because right now, the reason why we did so well with the whole COVID thing and voting and everything is because of what Black women did, right? The Black women came and saved everybody, yes, as usual.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And so I will be giving tribute to them. And at the same time, like I said, come Friday, everyone will have to wear masks in Chicago. So just come with your mask. You're going to get a great show. If you need testing, it's there. If you need a vaccine, you can get it there as well. And I'll be right there with you. I'm going to take pictures with you with my mask on as you get your vaccine, right?
Well,
so we'll be on stage. We take the stage at 3:00. 3:00, and I can't wait.
Baritone, I know what you can do to help this and get more women vaccinated. So when they come there, have your mask on, and then maybe you could get you like some kind of, I don't know, but just, stand in their ear and be like, hey, baby. Hey, baby.
I can just sing to them, there's nowhere to hide.
See?
Love is calling your name from the dark. Yeah.
Oh,
Lord.
Hell, I'll get the shot again myself. I'll get the vaccine again myself if you sing like that for a
Oh my goodness.
It's so worth it.
Hey, anything that I can do to promote COVID safety and keeping people alive, because we've lost a lot of folks.
We have.
And we need to celebrate.
Yes, we have.
Yes, and we need to celebrate what we have accomplished. Mm-hmm. Like right now, people are safe.
Right.
It's proven that the only people who are kind of suffering are the ones who hasn't taken the vaccine. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy. I'm celebrating. I am going to go out there and give them, I'm putting on the tightest, shiniest suit I can find.
Go on, sexual chocolate. Go on, baritone. Go on, make them watch baritone.
Hey, I want to celebrate being alive because just to be real, either one of us could have been out of here like that.
Absolutely. Well, Baritone, we love you so much. Baritone will be at the Black Women's Expo this coming Saturday, you all. He'll be there with his jazz ensemble at 3 p.m. Half price tickets for the Black Women's Expo are at Walgreens right now. It's going all weekend long, seminars, celebrities, you name it, all at the Black Women's Expo. And Baritone will be serenading you women on Saturday, 3 o'clock. We love you, Baritone.
Hey, I love you guys too. And big ups to Mary Green and Carlos Cubia from Walgreens for just entrusting me to represent their brand. And thank you guys for bringing me on the show. I just really appreciate you guys. And K Renee, and just the kindness and love that comes from you guys. We're a community and we have to uplift each other.
I love it. I do. Thank you, Baritone. K Renee, what do you want to say to him before he runs off and we greet our next guest?
Mwah. That's all I got. Mwah. Back at you, babe.
I got it.
Thank you, Baritone. Have a good night, and thanks for joining us for Hot Topics tonight. Be well and enjoy your performance on Saturday.
Thank you. I love you guys, and you guys have a wonderful evening.
All right.
Hi to all the other guests.
Gentlemen, the amazing Mr. Baritone, jazz singer, Brandon.
Hi, Baritone. Yay!
Will be singing and serenading to you women on Saturday at the Black Women's Expo. We are super excited about that. K Renee, boy, this has been a busy show so far. We have another guest waiting in the green room. We're so excited. It is Woke Woman Wednesday, and tonight we are paying homage to two amazing women who we consider woke women who are making a difference in this world. And our next guest tonight is someone who I had the pleasure of meeting in 2019. And it felt as if I had been knowing her a lifetime. Then I got a wonderful chance to see her in concert, spend an evening with her and her loved ones, and just to see her interact on a cell phone with her mom, who really an icon, a legend. She does not even know. That brought me to tears that night. I was sitting in the car, dabbing my eyes like, oh my God, she's talking to Diana Ross. Oh my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we welcome to the show probably somebody who, look, her smile alone is just so radiant. We appreciate her being here with us this evening. She has a wonderful, wonderful new blog that I have been reading. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight, but she's a singer, songwriter, Emmy-nominated actress, and personal power practitioner. Now, that's something new she added since I've last seen her, so we're going to find out about it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the amazing Miss Rhonda Ross.
How are you?
Hey!
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hi, Miss Rhonda.
How are you? Do you hear?
We can hear you perfectly. I think K Renee might be freezing a little bit. Rhonda, you look amazing. First of all, we want to start off by wishing you a happy birthday. August 14th. Yes. I normally don't share women's age.
But I'm sharing it, baby. I just turned 50 years old.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Welcome to the club, Miss Rhonda. Welcome to the club.
Thank you. I feel great and excited and thankful.
Rhonda, you look wonderful. You look so healthy. I've been following you this entire time during the pandemic, and you have been just living your best life. I didn't know if it, what was bringing all of this joy and happiness to you. But since I've last seen you, you look younger. You look just so radiant. How have you been during this pandemic?
I've been okay. Most of it is nothing short of the grace of God. So that's I want to make sure I acknowledge. But I also have a practice. You mentioned it earlier in your introduction. I have some practices, some tools that I call personal power practices, and these are things that I do to keep myself sane and at peace when the world is going crazy. I believe that we all have that ability. I call it the force within. It's a force within us that if we learn to tap into it, it will help ground our feet even when the land beneath them is shaking. So I try to do that on a daily basis. I have different, like I said, practices tips and tools that I use. And I've been doing that all pandemic. I mean, I've been doing that for 20 years, but I was very thankful to have them when the pandemic hit 18 months ago.
Wow. So between motherhood, your husband just wrote the most beautiful piece about you. You and I were hanging out together. You were on tour with your mom, which I thought that was the most special thing ever. And then again, the world shut down, and the world that we knew is now different. We're masking up. You know, here in Chicago, we go back into mask on Friday.
Yeah.
When did you know you needed to pivot? When did you know that change was happening for you? Because just through your reading on your blog, I can see a new birth, and K Renee was saying that as well too.
Yeah. Again, my practices allow me to go with the flow, and to whatever extent I can, embrace change, definitely not resist change. And so I've always done that. I mean, I sing about that. You know, you know my songs. My songs are about allowing the world to be the world, and you worry about your inner world. You know, ain't nobody's job to make you happy. Nobody's job to pull you through. Ain't nobody born to give you sunshine that lights inside of you. Ain't nobody gonna seek your freedom. Your heart will lead you through. You're the one to choose how you feeling. Ain't nobody's business if you do. So that's one of my songs, Nobody's Business, but I write about that all the time. So when did I know I needed to pivot? The same day everyone else did. I was on tour with my mother, March 2020. And around the 12th or 13th, the rest of our tour was canceled. And everything started to shut down. And like everyone else, I thought, change, right? Change. How am I going to manage this change and navigate these rough waters? And you can't fight the waters. I was given an image the other day of a big tidal wave coming towards us, and you're going to put up your dukes and try to fight the tidal wave. You can't do that, right? So you need to sort of relax into it and let the water move you as it's going to move you, and then you come up for air when things settle down.
Oh my God, I love that. K Renee, I know you had some things that you wanted to talk to Rhonda about. Rhonda, we were both saying you sound so much like your mother when you sing. Your voice is just beautiful. K Renee, go right ahead.
Well, first, Rhonda, again, welcome to the club as you turn 50. And one thing when reading your blog that you love to write, I'm a blogger as well. And besides, and because I really was listening to your music, I said, oh, she just has such her own voice. What drives you to make sure that Rhonda is the best Rhonda this universe has ever seen? Besides singing, besides writing, what drives the best?
I'm sorry, you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat the question?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sure. No worries. I said besides singing and writing, because I know that's something that I loved your blog. What drives you to be the very best that you can be?
Oh, thank you. I just my initial reaction was I like to be sane. I like to feel good in my body. I like to wake up and not be in turmoil, right? I want to go to bed easily at night and rest. I want to look myself in the mirror and feel good, right? I want to look at my child and feel like I've given him my best. And so what makes me want to be my best is that all of those things. I want to feel good. I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be at war. I don't want to be at war with others. I don't want to be at war with myself. I'm constantly trying to sign a peace treaty with myself and with the world and with change in general. I'm constantly looking for how I can digest what is coming at me. How can I not fight that tidal wave, right? That's why. I mean, it's no bigger or more complicated than that. I want to feel good, and I really believe in my heart of hearts that the ability for me to feel good, to feel safe, to feel powerful, to feel connected to source, those are all have to do with choices that I can make myself, daily choices that I make that allow me to feel like that, allow me to have that in my life. And so I wake up and I do the work. In my case, the work comes out a lot in writing. As you were mentioning, it comes out a lot in writing, and that writing becomes a song or becomes a poem or whatever it's going to become. But I do the work. I'm constantly figuring out how I can change my thoughts, my perspective, my opinion, my point of view, so that it empowers me, and it fills me with joy and fills me with peace. That's what I do every day, all day, every day, all day, every day.
It is the most touching thing ever to hear you say that, because what I love about you and the principles that you stand for is that you have been raised really by royalty, Black Hollywood royalty. You've met the best people, been exposed to the best things, but you have never allowed that part of the world to consume you. And I'm just curious, is there a certain special diet that Rhonda eats that makes her so? Because I mean, you are a shining example of where we should all be, not just women, but even men. So is there a secret to a diet or please share with us.
As I still ate some of my birthday cake 5 minutes before the interview. So maybe that's the secret. Eat cake. No, I want to speak to what you said. First of all, I learned early that buying into the whole royalty thing that somehow says that I'm having an experience that's other than human, that I'm somehow above that or more important than that or whatever. I noticed immediately that did not make me happy. That left me feeling empty and disconnected and not at peace. And so I know I found early that didn't work. And so that was off the table. But in answer to what you said, I was raised by the grace of God by parents who, despite their success and their iconic status, were very clear about their own responsibility over their own selves and their own inner lives, and for that matter, their own outer lives. They were very clear. My mother and father specifically were very clear that the life that they could build for themselves was up to them. And despite what was going on around them, they had the ability and the control and the responsibility to create that life for themselves. Not to demand that anybody else change, but that they were going to be the change. Wow. And I was raised by that. So I saw that firsthand, and I saw that up close. And I knew from a young age that I could create the life that I wanted. And that doesn't necessarily mean the career and all of that. It could, but it means the life inside of me that I wanted to live. I could become the person I wanted to be, the woman, the mother, the wife, the artist, the business person, I could become that and be that. And as you were saying earlier, I can be my best self. No matter what anybody else is doing, I can be my best self. Nothing stops that.
Oh my God, that is so powerful. K Renee, you okay over there? Because she's dropping a lot of great knowledge now. She really is. This is definitely Woke Woman Wednesday now. Yeah, K Renee.
No, I am just so wonderfully pleased in how grounded you are. It is very refreshing to see. And I have to ask, what is your favorite memory of you and your mom? You know, whether it's when you're in childhood or even now. What is your favorite memory of the two of you?
Well, my mother and I are very, very close. We spend a lot of time together. I got so many memories. It really, really is hard. But I do have one.
Yay.
Okay.
I do have one. I have so many, but I'm going to choose this one. We were on tour together. In the last few years, I've been opening for her on tour. And the way it works is my band comes on and does about 15 minutes before her show. So my band comes on, does about 15 minutes. We go off. She comes on. She does her, 60, 90 minutes, whatever it is. And then on her last song, I run out. I sing a little bit on her last song, and then I run back. And usually, directly after the show, we're rushing out. We're going on to our next gig. So whether it's jumping on a tour bus or jumping in a plane or whatever, we're rushing out. After her last song, we're gone. So after I do my last thing on the stage, I run back off and I change back into my travel clothes, jeans and a t-shirt. Yep. Usually I scrub my face with makeup and pack my little tour bag, and I'm waiting for her. Okay. So one night, I don't remember. I don't know if Donald Tootle is watching now, but he might be. And I think he took this picture. And so he might remember where we were, but we were somewhere. And I had done all that stuff. I sang my song. I went backstage. I washed my face. I put on my jeans, and I was waiting for her in the wings. And all of a sudden, she called me out. I thought she called me out to the stage again. And I thought, oh, no, I can't come out now. All my pretty clothes are off. My makeup off. And so I thought I heard her. And I slowly started, without even meaning to, my body just started walking towards her on the stage. And next thing I know, I'm on the stage. And she looked over at me and I said, "Did you want me?" And she said, "Did I want you?" Like it was like this double meaning, like I always wanted you, like, oh my God, it was like a mother to a daughter. Did I want you? Yes, I wanted you. And so she and I just kind of looked at each other, and I just walked to her and she put her arm around me. And there is a picture. And I think Donald Tootle took it, but there's a picture. And I just leaned my head on her. I'm in jeans and a t-shirt. And she sang to me the best years of my life. She sang to me on her shoulder.
Oh, wow.
Oh
my God.
Goodness. His memories. And
Donald is on here. There's Donald. There he is.
Wolf Trap. It wasn't Wolf Trap. It wasn't Wolf Trap. Was it Wolf Trap?
Oh, right.
It might have been Wolf Trap. Donald was on here. Yay!
Oh my God. Well, Rhonda, as I said in the intro, I just will never forget that evening. We all hung out, had a great time. And just to know you were on the phone with your mom, and what touched my heart and made me cry is you were talking to your mother just like anyone would talk to their mother. You was like, "Yeah, Ma, you go to the hotel, we'll see you. I'll see you in a minute," And I was like, "Oh my gosh, her mom is Diana Ross," and you just had a regular mother-daughter conversation, and I just was like, "Oh my God!" And that's when really my heart just.
How sad would that be if that wasn't the case? Like, what is that?
Right.
That's your mom. Like, I got a mom. And what if I couldn't have a mom-daughter relationship with her because she's Diana Ross. Like, that would be a drag.
Right. Right. That's
I'm
right.
sitting on in the car, tearing up, crying, and I'm just like, oh my God. I said, I don't want nobody to see me, but that's deep to me. And you were like, yeah, Ma, you're going to go rest. I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to get a bite to eat. I just thought it was so beautiful. Before we let you go, I want to talk about your music. I love your music. I know there's another song. What's coming up for you next musically? Because we're ready for you.
Coming. Thank you. I've got so much coming. I'm so excited. First of all pandemic, I've been writing. So those songs are about to get recorded. But also, my husband and I he's producing me. So he's a great jazz pianist, Rodney Kendrick. And he's also a great producer and a great writer. And so he's producing a record for me right now. We are putting that together. We are hoping to have that done by the end of the year. I'm very excited about what that's going to be.
And I am too.
People can follow me and know more about everything, in real time on my website, therhondaross.com.
Boom! Right there, right.
And I'm the Rhonda Ross on all social media. So, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. The Rhonda Ross. And you can follow me in real time. You'll know if you sign up for my mailing list, you'll know about my new releases, and as well as, of course, the articles that we were mentioning, The Force Within. I've been writing these articles that I'm super proud of, and all about personal power, all about my tools, my practices that keep me balanced in a turbulent world, and you can access those at my website also, therhondaross.com.
Very good. Real quick before we let you go, we have one comment that one of the viewers put up, and he said, will we ever see all of you all on a screen together, the entire family, your brothers, your sister? We think you all would make for a great show, and not one of those trashy reality shows, but just a good, hearty, just loving Black family show. I just think
we adore each other. We adore each other. We are an anomaly. We are 5 grown, all kinds of grown siblings who enjoy being together at any opportunity we can find. We were all together for my birthday 4 days ago. We get together for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for everything you can think of. We are together with our partners and our children, and we just come together. We love being together. We have very similar work ethics and very similar taste. And so, we're always looking for opportunities to work together. And when we find them, we will do them.
All right. Well, be on the lookout. You heard that, Tyler Perry. You heard that, Ava DuVernay.
Come on with it.
Yeah, you heard it, Major Network. We need a show about the Ross family because we love it. Ladies and gentlemen, K Renee, I'm going to let you give your closing thoughts, and then we're going to say goodbye to our guests.
Well, Miss Rhonda, thank you so much for, as always, bringing your authenticity. Best wishes. I can't wait for them to drop. And again, welcome to the club, Miss Rhonda.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Rhonda, I just love and adore you. I appreciate you. From the very first time we met, I just felt a kindred spirit. You're just as beautiful as always. I thank you for taking time out tonight. I'm following you on everything, and we're going to continue to stay in touch because I want to keep talking to you because you really are a messenger to the people. You really are. And I want to do whatever I can so everybody can pay attention to the one and only Miss Rhonda Ross. And I'm waiting on that new music.
It's coming, baby. It's coming for you.
All right. Very good. Well, we appreciate you. Oh, everybody is saying how much they love you. Oh, everybody. Very good. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful night. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Miss Rhonda Ross. Bye.
Bye. See you later. Bye, Miss Rhonda.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Wasn't that great?
Absolutely. I was just she is just so grounded, and she really knows who she is. And I just thank you. Art. Thank you for allowing me to be part of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
No
you.
problem. I'm telling you, from the very first night I met her to just experiencing that whole, Ross fabulousness, it was just great. And then, I've talked to her and interviewed her, and just I appreciate her stopping by and hanging out with us tonight. For those of you all that are just joining us, welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. We are here live 4 nights a week, Monday through Thursday. That's our fall hours. We're on summer hours now, Monday through Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and 2 p.m. Hawaii time. K Renee is my wonderful co-host sitting over in the chair over there. Tonight is Woke Woman Wednesday. We're talking to some of the most woke women ever. Rhonda Ross was our first guest we spoke to tonight. R&B or jazz balladeer, R&B voice and sound and silkiness. The one and only Mr. Baritone. He was here with us during Hot Topics tonight. And boy, K Renee, what else you got to say before we get our next guest on in a little while?
There is, before our next guest, there is an actor who is giving away all his fortune. Y'all remember the movie Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? Star Chow Yun-Fat has big plans for his fortune. In fact, he's going to give it away. He is worth over, in US dollars, $740 million. So he plans, he's always lived frugally, but he's amassed a huge fortune. But he said, I'm going to give this money away. And
so his name is Chow Yun-Fat. Am I correct?
That is right. Chow Yun-Fat. That is correct.
Well, Chow Yun-Fat, having a name like that sounds like he got plenty of money anytime he is giving that many millions away. When your name is Chow Yun-Fat, you would hope, right? I mean, with a name like that, it already sounds like he's paid. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And he's giving away $7 million.
No. 740 million. Wow. And this is what he says. It's a direct quote. My dream is to be a happy and normal person. The hardest thing in life is not about how much money you earn, but how to keep peaceful mindset and live the rest of your life in a simple and carefree manner.
Right. Wow. Interesting. All right. Well, Mr. Chow Yun-Fat, if you want to give to a internet-based television show that has really great guests on it, please feel free to just send us a check. We appreciate it. You can cash app us any of those accoutrements, any of those things.
How about we bring him on the show and then he give us a check? How about that? We interview him and then present a check.
Well, can you get in touch with Mr. Chow Yun-Fat? Can you handle that?
I'll do my best.
Okay, Director.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, Director. That's your new role. That's your right. Yeah, I but there you go. All right. Well, what else do we need to talk about when our next guest come on? I love it.
I think we talked about the Ori. Oh, unfortunately, this is kind of sad, but the Taliban is now in Afghanistan, and unfortunately, we saw the photo of all over 640 Afghanis coming to the States, in that cargo jet. But unfortunately, they found one dead body of a dead Afghan trying to get on that military plane. And this is what I was afraid of, Art.
What? You're frozen.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now much better. You said what now?
Okay. No, I said this is what I was afraid of. We talked about this yesterday about, a lot of the Afghan people who are trying to flee from Kabul to the States for freedom, and all of them packed in a cargo jet. And then, we saw the rush, the onslaught of people trying to board the plane, and you knew somebody was not going to make it, and they found one dead body, which is really sad.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that happens. I had even read where there was a couple of people who held on to the plane, like the wings, the gear.
Right.
And as the plane was taking off, they fell to their deaths. And so it just, you can only imagine how horrible things are that you're willing to risk your life hanging on to a moving aircraft. I mean, just
Right.
the jet fuel, the blast from the jet, the all of that is just unbelievable, and my heart really does go out to those people. We also want to remind you guys to please keep Haiti in your prayers as well too. The country of Haiti, again, earthquake, then they were hit by a major storm, so a hurricane. So please keep the people of Haiti in your prayers, and whatever you can do to help Haiti, do that and give back. Okay. All right, K Renee, what else we got on the list before we move into our next guest?
Now we just need to talk about, we have a mask mandate here in Chicago effective Friday. We're going to say it again. We're a health and wellness show, so guess what we do? We're going to do this, y'all.
Yep. So here's what my mask says tonight. Spread love, not germs. Spread love, not germs. Right. So look. Here's what you need to do. Wear that mask, you all. Get you some masks to match your outfit. Get you some masks with some sayings on it. You used to it by now. Some of y'all have learned what your breath smell like from these masks and all of that. So, just get you a mask, put it on. It's not that hard. You still can talk. You guys can hear me clearly, and wear them and make sure, because anywhere you go in the public starting Friday, you're going to have to wear a mask again. I noticed the number of people today who were out without masks, gave no dams in restaurants, all at the buffet. And I'm like, that's why I ain't eating buffets no more. All of that. I'm going to mask up buffet. You come to my buffet,
there you go.
And you're going to put on plastic gloves to go get your food. That's all I'm saying. Amen. All right, so make sure you guys wear your mask, sanitize, keep your hands clean. Make sure, don't stop washing your hands and doing all the right things. That's right. Keep some hand sanitizer. All right. Well, as you guys all know, this is our Friday. We'll be back Monday night. We have some more great shows for your viewing and listening pleasure. Don't forget, I have a new product coming out called Conversations of Courage, Surviving the COVID Pandemic. I'll sit down for one-on-one interviews with people of all walks of life to talk about how did they navigate their way through the last 18 months of this COVID pandemic. And we're still not out of the woods, so we'll talk about peace, health, and happiness in this conversation, and you'll be seeing these conversations coming very soon. All right, very good. All right, so our next guest and our last guest this evening, as you guys all know, tonight is Woke Woman Wednesday. Miss Rhonda Ross was our first guest, and she definitely is very much woke and exciting and fun, and we had a great time. Well, our next guest tonight actually is a professional football player. You heard me right, a professional football player. She plays for the Birmingham Bombshells. I like that already. Like, I need to be friends with them Bombshells. I love Bombshells. I do.
Yes, you do.
She is also an attorney. She's here tonight just to talk about her career. I want to find out, how does she balance being an attorney and playing football? But we're also going to have a conversation about equality for women of color in sports. And we are talking about pay, contracts, all of that. K Renee, you've done some research on our guest tonight. I'm excited to welcome her.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's just amazing how she balances. When you told me, I said football, corporate attorney. I could see that. I could see that, because you think about this. Most athletes need agents, and most agents are what? Lawyers.
That's right.
So I can see it. So I'm excited to welcome Miss Michelle.
Without further ado, our next guest is soon to be our new attorney, because we're going to need her at some point, but we're going to find out. She's going to tell us everything we need to know, because we probably need more money and everything. You know what I'm saying? She's going to represent me, the LGBT plus community. Okay, then. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show the incredible Miss Michelle Dunham.
Yay!
Oh, my goodness. That was such an amazing intro. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Michelle.
Hey, how's it going?
How you
I feel
doing
like
tonight?
I'm dark. It feels
That's
like
all
I'm
right.
dark and
That's all right. Look, let me tell you, Michelle, you look great. Look, your smile is bright. Look, the whole.
Thank you.
Yeah, so don't worry about it. You look beautiful. It's an honor
Absolutely.
and pleasure to have you here with us tonight. Where are you coming to us from?
Actually, I'm in Florida. I'm in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Florida. So just taking a little break from Chicago. I hear you guys got the mask mandate coming back tomorrow.
Yes, Friday. Yep, actually Friday.
Friday, yep.
Okay. Well, I've been locked up in this place because I'm not going out after last week what came out here. So
Look, we've been giving you all's numbers down there in Florida every day, and we are like blown away because if I'm not, didn't I see like 3,200 new cases? So, oh my God. So, what do you think about all that before we even get into this whole conversation?
I think I should have stayed in Chicago instead of taking a vacation here.
Right, right.
But I think it's like you guys said. I mean, just put on a mask.
Right. Yes.
Go get vaccinated. If you don't have any underlying health issues or anything like that, go get vaccinated, guys. This virus is taking people out. It's taking people out. Just be a citizen, be a good citizen, and do what it takes to keep me and everyone else alive.
I couldn't agree with you more, Michelle.
Man.
Listen, I know of 3 people who have passed in the last month from COVID. And these are people that you would be like, wow, you got to be kidding me. I just saw this person. Right. Yes. But they had not gotten that shot yet. And then I do know someone who got the shot and still died from COVID.
Listen, I was one of the people. So I don't take flu shots. I don't take, I try not to take much medicine or anything like that. I try to, just, be healthy, not have to take any thing other than, some, drink some tea, all of that. I try to handle my the sicknesses and illnesses without taking medicine. However, with this, I felt like, this is something more than just a flu, or, this is something more than, any of those other normal or routine vaccinations that you get, when you start school and stuff, they take you to those routine vaccinations and stuff. But this is something more than that. This is a pandemic. I don't think people understand what that word really means.
Yep.
This is a pandemic, right? So I just think people, you need to be a good citizen and help. If you don't want to help yourself, help others. I mean,
yes.
And stay in if you don't want. If you don't want to get vaccinated, you don't want to wear a mask, stay in the house.
Right. I agree 100%. So, Michelle, I want to talk about, you're an attorney,
yes,
and a professional football player with this beautiful smile now. So now you got to tell us what the secret.
Not because I wanted to be an agent and because
We love it. We love it.
But I like that.
Right. It made good sense. So let's talk about the attorney first. So what type of law, and let's talk about how you decided to become an attorney.
So I'm a corporate lawyer. I work for a corporation, which is why it was a lot easier for me to, or it is a lot easier for me to take on this second career as a football player. But like most women, I decided, I've always been athletic. I've come from an athletic family. I ran track, I played volleyball, I played soccer, and I played a little bit of basketball, and, it's just athletic. And, my parents, as I always say, they've spent lots of money on us being athletes, especially me. I love playing volleyball, so that came with, training, going to practice, paying to be in leagues, all of that. But then, when you get to high school, it's this whole, you need to start thinking about what you're going to do because, you can't be an athlete. That's just not it. There is no path. Then you say, okay, well, I'm going to college. Let me think of something I want to be. And, I'm going to go to college and, I'll play this sport. But at some point, as a female, you have to drop. You either go into playing intramural sports or just drop it, right? So my whole thing, I initially being an attorney was my second choice, right?
Wow.
I really wanted to play volleyball professionally. But as I think I was in about the 9th or 10th, maybe the 10th grade. My favorite subject, I loved English, I loved history, and I went to my what do you call it? Your the young lady you go to when you're in school, your counselor, school counselor, and we go through all of these things. And so she said, "Well, I think you would be good as an attorney." So my parents, who were very supportive of making sure that we weren't leeches for the rest of our lives.
Right.
They fortunately had a friend that had a law firm, and although I wasn't officially working on paper, I started working or hanging around at that law firm around the 10th grade, and then I just kind of picked up I started liking it. He was a criminal defense attorney. Yeah. And so, like most women, what did I do? I started dropping the athletic part. I dropped the sports, and then once I got to, I went to college, and I'm like, I want to play sports. So I'm playing these intramural sports in college. Finish school, finish college, go to law school, and then get my degree. Come back, start working. I'm like, I really want to play sports, sports. And then football was there, and that was 6 years ago, and here I am now.
Wow. So when it comes to women in sports, I was watching the Olympics, and it's so good to have you on the heels of the Olympics. Yeah. There was so much, backlash about the female women's volleyball outfits. And I was so glad the women finally came on the national news shows after the Olympics was over, and they were like, "Do you know the amount of sand we get?" And just so, what was your take on the outfits? And with you being an athlete, I guess comfort is number one to keep you from being irritated and chafed and stuff. I guess
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys know. So I did play a bit with the LFL, which is the Lingerie Football League, and I played for the Bliss before they became the Blitz. Now they've changed the whole league. They've kind of changed the uniform a little bit. They wear longer. I'm not going to say long pants, but longer shorts now. But my take on the outfit, and I only played. One of the reasons that I stopped playing was because I didn't think that was something. I didn't think I didn't like the way it was promoted. Not necessarily the fact that you're wearing those clothes, but the fact that they're promoting the game based on the clothes that they're wearing, not how good the girls are. You see what I'm saying?
I knew you was gonna say that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And and you're playing with this. You're playing with the same rules. You're out there getting tackled with. We had a shoulder pad. Some girls had a thigh pad. Some didn't. And you're out there getting tackled, and you're out there running and doing all the same things that the guys do with no clothes on. So how does that make the game us less athletes than the men out there? So how do I feel about the clothes? I hate it. I hated playing in those clothes. I hated playing in them because of what you said. They were not comfortable. However, how you play, the clothes you have on don't affect how you play. Now, what does happen is the embarrassing situations when you're being tackled and someone grabs your pants, your bikinis, or you're being tackled in your bra, and you have to continue to play through it. Those are the embarrassing things. Yeah, they don't stop the game for that. No.
Oh my God. Oh goodness.
And when that becomes the appeal, that's when I just.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I'm doing what I'm doing now as well.
That's right. That's right. K Renee, I'm gonna let you go lead off.
I see K Renee's face over there.
I know. She like, Lord have mercy. Go ahead, K Renee.
Well, first, Michelle. Well, first of all, you and I have the same middle name, so I know you cool.
That's right.
The fact that that's right. The fact that you use your body to play the sport that you absolutely love, and I love the fact, Michelle, talking about equal pay. We as Black women, I had August 3rd was equal pay, Black equal women pay day, and we only get 60 cents out of $1. So I know with the sports, it's probably 53 cents. Talk to me about that part of women in sports and how we're not getting paid what we are worth in sports.
So, in football, I mean, there is no, we don't even have a bar. The WFLA, the league that I am playing with, will be the first league to ever even pay women to play. In the past, women had to pay to play. So what does that mean? That means that you're paying for your paying for your gear, your uniform. You're paying for shoes. You pay a fee to play in the league. Other than the LFL, you don't have to pay that league fee. Okay, but you do have to pay for your own gear. You have to pay for your own league fee when you're traveling. That's on you. Where you're staying when you're traveling, that's on you. It's all on you. Yeah. And most women, you play for 2 or 3 leagues, right? You'll play for, like, I just interviewed a young lady. She was playing for a flag league and the X league, because you want to get that experience. So because you don't have the same resources that men have, right? So when we're talking about paying, for football, like I said, there's not even a bar. In other sports, it's the inequity is horrible. I mean, you even have I don't know if you guys saw Chris Paul and I think it was Kyrie that came out saying, in order for women to even and these guys have young ladies, of course, that they're raising, and Chris Paul made a statement. He said that the inequity the disparity is so bad that, like I just said, you can't even put a salary, or you can't even determine where to start a salary for a female. Now the WNBA, I mean, they did it. Those girls, and it took them a while to do it. They came together and they formed their own union, and they fought for they fought for equal pay. They fought for pay. It's still not equal, of course, but they band together and they fought for that, and they made some leeway, but it's still not comparable. It's still, I mean, what they're making, they'll make average $50,000-$60,000 a year compared to an NBA player that's making multi-million-dollar.
Absolutely.
It's just,
because when you think about it, $50,000 and $60,000 a year, that's nothing nowadays. That's nothing.
Those are for the good players. Those are for the Candace Parkers that are just playing. Now, Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie, those girls, they're doing very well, but they're doing other stuff, right?
Right. Wow.
Right.
Well, let's talk about these corporate endorsements. Now here in the state of Illinois, high school students can now go for endorsements, things like that. How can we make sure that our young ladies playing sports, they get off on the right track? Because I'm gonna tell you a story I saw where one of the young boys said he had got like a gym shoe contract or whatever it was, and he was excited. They interviewed a young lady who was an athlete here, and she talking about, "Oh, I'm the face of a local pizza restaurant in town." And I'm thinking to myself, "Girl, wait a minute, right? So how do we make sure our young ladies get that bread?"
So it's funny you should ask that, because one way we can make sure that that these young ladies get that bread is to come onto my show, Ladies Ball 2. I'll interview you, And we'll put your name out there. We'll let people know what you're interested in, and I constantly tag and post different businesses, and if they want an endorsement through a shoe company, I'll make sure to I tag these shoe companies, and I'll keep running it just to make sure, because it's all about getting the vision. First of all, you gotta be seen, right? So you need a platform. You need a platform. My show is the platform for these young female ballers, is what I call them, student ballers.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, I just had a young lady that made it to the Junior Olympics right out of Chicago. I had her on when she was qualifying, and I think the Olympics is at the end of this. The Junior Olympics is at the end of this month. I'll have her back on, and you just keep putting them out there, getting this vision so that they can get seen by these companies.
Very good. Well, Michelle, if there's ever anything we can do on this show to help, give exposure or whatever, you know how to reach, have your people reach me, because I'd be more than happy, especially if these young ladies are from Chicago, or if they're just Black young ladies making a difference. That's what we're all about on this show. How do we help each other and build a better community? That is beautiful.
I most definitely will. Definitely will.
Beautiful, beautiful. K Renee, what's your next question?
I want to know, do you use your legal skills? Because I was saying this before we introduced, that I can see the correlation of you playing professional football and being an attorney. So have you used your legalese to help young women? Just making sure that once they get that contract, how to read it effectively, so don't get screwed. How have you combined now your two passions, the law and athletics?
So that's been kind of hard. I've combined my law more on the philanthropic side, because when it comes to the contract, especially with the girls that are in the league that I am in, I can't really, I guess I'm hired by the league, so if I help them, that's a conflict of interest.
Also, conflict of interest. Got it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So what I do is what I'm doing now. Take it from a work around it. I'm pushing the league to try to come up with a union for the girls.
Nice.
I push the league to provide certain things for all of the girls, so since I can't do it on that individual level, I try to do it from the corporate level, using my experience as a corporate lawyer, of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really good. One of our viewers said, Michelle, have you thought about trying out for the Chicago Bears? They could use your help. Look,
if I could, I would.
Right. Look, we could use you here in Chicago, baby. We need some help with these Chicago Bears. Would you?
The new QB, he did well this weekend.
He did
well this weekend.
He really did. Michelle, if you could get on the Chicago Bears, you really would?
Oh yes. I think I would be a good player. I'm a wide receiver, and I have some speed and I have some hands. Let's go.
I love it. I do. I really, really do.
Which leads to my next question. Do you think there will be a woman that will play in the NFL in the near future?
I do. I do. And it's great to see the coaches there, right? Okay. So when you see these female coaches coming in, then you see the referee, and then we had the young lady that, they let her kick the field goal, and then everybody was like, oh, they just did that to shut the women's mouths. They talked about that too. But when you see these little things happening, and then you see people out there like Jen Welters, who was the first female coach for the Jets, and then Colette Smith, who was the first African American. Sorry about that. That's the helicopter. Colette Smith, who was the first African American female coach in the NFL. That to me that's showing, okay, we're getting there. They're embracing it. Now we getting the white ladies in there. We need to get some of the sisters in there. We got.
Right.
So that's where I'm coming in. I'm advocating for this, but I do see it. I do see it in the next, and I think it's going to happen sooner than we think. I really do. It's the last. If you think about it, this is the last sport. This is the last sport that women are not even being considered. Like there isn't even a professional American football league that you can watch women play on TV. You can watch them play soccer, you can watch them play volleyball, you can watch all of that, and they'll get paid. I mean, it's not even an Olympic sport. So
Right. I think it has a lot to do with machoism and just like men just do not want to give control of certain things like that because that stands for manhood but I would be really fascinating. It would be fascinating to see women play because there are women that feel they can compete just like the guys, and I think it's a good thing. I really do.
Yeah. If you want to see some women, I played with A2 for a while. They play over on 35th. That's co-ed. Team. They play every Sunday out and then at Mandrake, and you want to see some competitive women all day on a Sunday. They're playing. I'm not playing with them this year, but
oh my God. Okay. We'll have to check that out. We will. So let's talk a little bit about your new show again. When is it on? How's it all happen? I'm gonna put your website up here and then we'll get your closing thought.
Okay. So again, my show is Ladies Ball 2. That's TOO, not the number 2, because a lot of people ask that. So Ladies Ball 2. It's on every Wednesday from 7 to 8 Central. And it's streamed on YouTube, Facebook, IG.
Very good. Oh, you just got through doing your show to do this show.
I did, and I came right up. I'm going to slap some more lipstick on because even though I play football, I still got to be cute.
You fabulous. You fabulous now. You fabulous. I told you, your smile is all you needed tonight. That's it. You are fabulous. Very good. So every Wednesday night, you guys, please check her out. Her website is misfit with 2 T's lawyer.com.
2 T's.
2 T's, right?
Yes, 2 S's, 2 T's.
Oh, right. Miss 2 S's, 2 T's. I got it in there, lawyer.com. Very good. Somebody said there is a female jockey. Really? I didn't know. Oh, okay. Very good. That's good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Debbie also says she loved your earrings tonight. You look great.
Thank you.
So in closing, what do you want? Well, actually, K Renee, what's your closing thoughts first, and then we'll let her give her closing thoughts.
Well, Misfit Lawyer, thank you so much for opening our eyes as we women can do everything and anything. Continued success. And I would love to see you play. I mean, family in Birmingham. I had to fly down to Birmingham just to see you play.
Well, she just said on Sundays here in Chicago at Mandrake Park, baby, we gonna slide over there one Sunday. We gonna get us a picnic basket and
we gonna do it
right.
Do that, and then I'll make sure you guys get tickets to the Birmingham Bombshells. You will play in Birmingham, but I'm sure because Chicago has a team. And DeBrett actually owns that team, so I'm sure we'll play them here. But so I'll make sure you guys have tickets. I'm gonna make sure you get a chance to come see. No, we don't start our inaugural season until May of next year. But in the meantime, if you want to watch some competitive women, go down to 35th Mandrake and watch.
I can't wait. We're gonna slide down there one Sunday. I promise you that.
Okay.
Yes, very good. All right. In closing, what would you like to say, Michelle?
I would like to say, I want to say to all my women out there, my women that have dreams, not only just to be, be an athlete or just any kind of dreams, whatever you want to do, make sure that you keep your passion and continue to cultivate your dream. Never lose it.
Oh boy, that was beautiful. That's for men too. That's for everybody. That right. Like, look, that's for everybody.
That's right.
That's a good woke woman Wednesday way to close out the show. Would you agree, K Renee?
Amen, amen, and amen.
Amen. Very good. Well, Michelle, we appreciate you so much for joining us tonight. Please come back again anytime. Definitely any young ladies that we need to know about or they need more exposure, any contests, anything like that. We're all about helping our people to shine and be the best. You guys can always follow her at Miss MISS FITT lawyer.com, misfitlawyer.com. She is a corporate attorney and a professional football player, and says that she would play for the Chicago Bears if they left. So we
don't get me in trouble.
No, baby, we gonna start a petition. We ain't gonna get you in trouble. We finna start a petition, right?
That's right.
We your new business.
Amen.
We make things happen around here. Yes.
Right.
You trying to get me hurt,
right.
Daddy?
No, we love you. Look, we family now. We love you. So no, we gonna help you out any way we can. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll make sure to tag you guys. I think I have you on. I'm following you on IG now.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to tag you on everything that I put up, and especially on these young student ballers, female student ballers that I'm putting out there.
Very good. We'll be in touch, and we appreciate you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Michelle Dunham. And
thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Misfit Lawyer. We appreciate you, darling. Have a great night and be safe. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, that was amazing, K Renee. She was fabulous. Yay.
Wow. Yes, she was.
Yes,
our new cousin. That's right.
Look, I was hoping to have a male cousin that was a football player one day, but I'll go with our new cousin, Michelle. Right. We love her. We do.
There you go. That's
what
right.
A show tonight.
That's right.
What a show tonight. This
my goodness. It was jam-packed.
Yes, it was. Look, I'm getting ready to lay down. I need a nap after all of this. That was great. Well, before we go, darling, today is our Friday, you all. We'll be back Monday night with another great edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. She's froze up again. Oh, boy, what a look. Okay. Oh, now, there you go. All right, so go ahead and give us tonight's nugget before we get out of here.
Well, this nugget definitely is related to our topic, Woke Women Wednesday. And here it is, because I think it's Wise Words Wednesday tonight, is believe in yourself. Take on your challenges. Dig deep within yourself to conquer your fears. Never let anyone bring you down. You've got to keep going. And again, this is Wise Words Wednesday. # believe and have faith in you.
Yay! Reminded me of when the Pointer Sisters was in Car Wash, and they said, if you're going to believe in something, why not believe in me? There you go. That's remember they were singing with Richard Pryor? The Pointer Sisters. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, for more information about this young lady next to me, it's Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge.com. Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge.com. Check her out, support her, follow her, all that great stuff. Thank you guys so very much for another wonderful week of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I've done more filmings this week than I've done, and I don't know when, because I am working on my other product, which is Conversations of Courage, Surviving the COVID Pandemic. This product will be coming out very, very soon, so you guys stay tuned for that. And, wait, let me slide over this way. Yay. So, the other way, babe. Yep. Oh, we did it. Yay. Very good. Conversations of Courage, Surviving the COVID-19 Pandemic, Peace, Health, and Happiness, coming very soon. Great interviews with people that are amazing. People talking about surviving COVID. How about that? All right, K Renee. I feel like it's something else we need to cover or do or talk about, or I don't know.
Well, the Black Women's Expo, for those who are in Chicago, is this weekend at McCormick Place.
It is.
So definitely check out Mr. Baritone, ladies.
Yes,
he'll serenade you to get that vaccine shot.
Thank you, Ypsilanti, Michigan. Great show, as my mom enjoyed it. Yay!
Oh, thank you.
Tell your mom I said hello. Wamelda, as always, great show. Enjoyed everyone.
Thanks, Miss Wamelda.
We love you, Wamelda. We really do. Debbie Green, we love you as well, too.
Thanks,
Our
Debbie.
friend Felicia. Hey, Felicia, we love you,
Thank
too.
you, Miss Felicia.
Thank you, guys. It's been a great, great show. I need a nap now. I've had overload. We've had Black Hollywood royalty on tonight.
Yes,
We've had a professional football player and talking about she want to play for the Bears. I just love all this woke woman Wednesday. That's what it is. That's what it was. And may all you ladies stay safe. We want to remind everybody real quick that Chicago will be going back into our mask mandate coming Friday. Any public place, you have got to wear a mask again indoors. We just got through talking about being bold tonight. So my closing mask says be bold, but most importantly, put a mask on. Put a damn mask on. That's all we telling y'all. Be creative. Wear your mask. Do the right things. Keep your hands clean. Stay healthy. Stay safe. We love you guys so very much. Candace, we love you as well. Have a good night.
Yes.
Thank you again. On behalf of K Renee and yours truly, Art Chat Daddy Sims, be well, my friends. For more information about yours truly, please visit therealchatdaddy.com, therealchatdaddy.com. All right. We'll talk to you guys on Monday. Be well. God bless. Wear your mask.
Bye. Yes. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show.